position we have on the board at this moment is fairly nice. White's got this advanced d6 pawn. It stands pretty well, and it's kind of ready to go forward and attack, but if we do this move, black will just kind of pressure against it, and it doesn't seem like it's working. So, instead of really advancing, or just going on with some attack, we gotta think about what are the features of this position. And I think that this exercise here will help you to really evaluate the different possibilities. Now, when you are looking for a tactic, there are three very specific things we have to focus our attention upon. Number one, what are the specific advantages or features that we have so that our tactic or attack can work? Number two, ask yourself, okay, what are the major weaknesses that my opponent has or the problems? And number three, how can I coordinate my pieces so that they really work together and pose these threats that I need so that my combination works? If you ask yourself these three questions, you may just find a solution that is so brilliant in this position. Let's try it out. Answering the most important question, what's the biggest problem, is definitely this. And then why not defend it? Defending the pawn helps white to just get a rook around and protect this d6. In fact, what's so amazing is that black can't take that rook. Should he take it, we got queen d4 with a check, and now we see the real big problem that black has with his own king, and that's the fact that after queen d4, king g8, queen d5, king h8, and queen takes to c6, white's going to return the rook, and now his queen, white's queen, will provide the free road for the d-pawn to advance and even promote into queen. It's amazing. Rook h6 is really beautiful. What's the other thing is that black obviously can't take on the h6, so he may need to play for a move like queen d7. It certainly makes sense. Otherwise, if white's rook just gets involved through e6, it can go for some checkmating attacks, and it's very dangerous, very scary. So queen d7 looks like a fine move, and then white's able to do rook to e6. That is the power of having an advanced pawn. So see, you have to really include all these little features like weak back king on h8, strong advanced pawn on the d6, the back rank weakness. All these features have to be really analyzed at the beginning of any position in which you look for a tactic. Because when you do that, then you know exactly what are the things that you should find and exploit. And that is how we do it with the move rook e6. Black obviously can't take the rook because we got d7, and then we got d8, and then we got queen takes d8, and queen takes to b6, which leads to completely winning endgame for white with two extra pawns in the queen's endgame. Or eventually, if he doesn't take the rook, then we realize that after h6 or anything of that kind that black may try, white simply needs to position his queen to d5, and the next move is definitely going to be, well, actually white can even hide the king if black doesn't do anything. Or the next move, you can stabilize. Very often once you get an advantage, you want to find a way to stabilize, and he'll find an easy way to use that extra passed pawn in order to win the game later. It's a beautiful move there that shows how some certain weaknesses, like the black king, the passed pawn, others, could be used in magnificent ways. However, the coordination made with rook h6 is brilliant. That's just what helps white to win.